Hi, this is YourTango with Ask an Expert, answering your love and relationship questions. Dear Luann, I'm considering doing online dating. What role does safety play in this? Well, online dating is a really great resource for people. In the past, we used to rely on people in our community, our parents, our friends, our family, to make recommendations about certain people that we knew and if this was a good choice. Well, we don't have that anymore, so we've expanded our choices into this whole internet community. But at the same time, with all this freedom, has come the possibility for abuse. So it's like you have car insurance just in case the wrong thing happens. So it's the same way as there's some very simple things that you can do and take advantage of the internet and what you can find out about people to protect yourself for online dating. I think one of the best things that you can do is that to find a online dating service, because if for somebody to pay money to look for a date, it's going to automatically eliminate these creeper type people that would be just taking advantage of the free kind of things that they might find on Facebook. And so that's going to already eliminate a lot of people, and these online dating services also do background checks, which is really important. So then there's some simple things that you could do by Googling their name and doing some research yourself, but I think paying the extra money to have the online dating service do the research is a great idea. Aside from that, there's some simple things that you need to be aware of too. On Facebook, for example, since August they changed how you control your privacy settings. So if you go on your Facebook page and you see your name and then the home button on the far right, there's a little arrow. You open that arrow and then you'll see privacy settings. So if you have things clicked like everyone can see all your information, that's not safe. You don't know who's looking at your pictures of your children, of your family, where you are, your background, where you grew up. You should at least make it available to friends, or even if you see friends of friends, you've suddenly lost control over who has this information. So if there is somebody who's stalking you, they can find out all kinds of information about your history and then pose as somebody with like interests and lure you into a false relationship. So there's some fairly basic things that you can find out. There's more details that I just recently learned at slideshow.net, and you can study this more on your own. There's also, that slideshow also refers to a movie that was put out by the British Ministry of Defense, and some fairly graphic videos about when people that you don't know have access to your information. You could be having tea with a terrorist and you wouldn't even know it because your personal information is just out there for anybody to see. So this is really great advice. So don't throw caution to the wind and think, oh, this perfect person has just showed up and there's these great matches. Use your sense. I know you're all excited about finding this new person online and it just meets your perfect fantasy, but it also makes you very vulnerable, especially if you're desperate. I have to find somebody, my biological clock is ticking. All these things make you desperate, and those very same things make you very vulnerable. So please be cautious. Do whatever tools that you have at your availability. I urge you to use a dating service and be careful. Thank you. I'm available to personally work with you to hardwire new patterns for stress-free living. Connect with me at yourtango.com/experts/coherence.